There's a problem that authors seem to encounter when writing emotionally strong characters. They seem to have them afraid to show any weakness. This is a tendency to leave the characters feeling not strong, but either emotionless or shallow. Now, I've been challenged by certain persons to do one episode without a Star Wars example. And let's be frank, we don't need another Darth Perfectus discussion. Therefore, I'm going to the extreme opposite end. My Little Pony. Now, notably, the different characterization between the two goddess characters. Celestia is the millennia-old sun goddess who's an archetype of a strong woman, and Luna, her younger sister, the moon goddess who constantly lives in her sister's shadow. Their establishing story is how Luna rebelled, turned into Nightmare Moon, and Celestia was forced to seal her into the moon. Luna, who was turned back in the premiere episode, has been constantly haunted by this event. Her first episode in the limelight was even titled Luna Eclipsed, and she's full of self-doubt and sadness because people only remember her as a monster. She quickly became a fan favorite. On the other hand, Celestia isn't seen to show any weakness. In the first several seasons, there's only one scene of her being emotional, and that was being slightly panicked when facing Discord, the god of chaos. Even though the producers are willing to wharf Celestia several times so that the main cast can save the day, she's never allowed to be emotionally weak. Look up Celestia crying in Google, and you will not find a single official image, despite her being a major character in all 9 seasons and the movie. Even in the critical moment when she is forced to attack her sister and seal her away, she is shown standing strong, almost stoic. Fans have reacted in one of 2 ways. Now, if you don't know, My Little Pony has probably the biggest fan presence on the internet. Fanworks have either framed Celestia as a villainous tyrant, such as in the Solar Empire series, or they focus on those vulnerable moments. I would suggest looking at this video for the song Lullaby for Princess. This shows the exact same scene from earlier. The difference is that instead of an even match where Celestia chooses to use magical artifacts to stop Nightmare, the fan version has a defeated Celestia perform the spell as a latch-stitch effort to survive. Which of these is more interesting? Which of these 2 versions of the scene carries more weight? The stoic sun goddess passing judgment with weaponized friendship? Or the broken princess casting a last-minute spell to stop the monster that was once her sister? Which of these 2 characters do you remember and feel for? I think that's the core of it. Lack of emotional vulnerability is just boring. Even in stoic characters like Spock, you can hear the pained determination in his voice in Journey to Babel, as he knowingly puts his duty to the Enterprise first, even if it means his father's death. This is what it means to be a Vulcan. Now, not everyone can act like Leonard Nimoy, but still, you need to have this emotion. With characters who are simply supposed to be strong, you don't get that. They're left fat and somewhat boring characters because they don't open up those emotions. It's just constant, I must be good or, snark. Showing emotional vulnerability does not make one weak. In fact, it's the weakness that allows true strength to shine through. Remember that when writing. A strong character is not strong because they don't have weakness. They are strong because they overcome those weaknesses.